Assalamu alaikum. Hello my dear students. Today we are going to learn something very important and interesting in geometry, which is special lines in a triangle. Brahim Antar, are you ready to explore with us? Let's start. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify special lines in a triangle, draw them using ruler, compass, and protractor, and understand their properties. Bara Z, today you will become a geometry expert. Before we go into details, let's see the 4 special lines. We have the first one, median, bisector, height, and perpendicular bisector. So, Jad al-Faris, try to remember these 4 names. Let's start with the first one, medians in a triangle. But before, let's ask Jad al-Sayyah, what is the meaning of midpoint? Excellent. So a midpoint of a segment is the point that cuts the segment into 2 equal parts. Imagine cutting a segment into 2 equal pieces. This is the midpoint. For example, this is segment AB of length 10 cm. So the midpoint of AB must be on 5 cm, which is the half of 10. It cuts AB into 2 equal parts. AM equal MB equals 5 cm. So a median is a segment that joins a vertex of the triangle. Like this example, the vertex is A. It joins A to the midpoint of the opposite side, which is BC. This is the median, AD. Now I will show you how to draw it step by step. Let's take this example. So, Haneen, what do we do first? Measure or connect? Exactly, Haneen. First, we must measure the opposite side using a ruler. We mark the midpoint. And then we connect A with M. This is the first median, AM. In each triangle, we can draw 3 medians. From each vertex, we can draw a median. So, now CN is the median relative to AB. So, we measure AB using a ruler. It's 5 cm. We mark the midpoint 2.5 cm and then we connect C to N using a ruler. The third median is BK, is the median relative to AC. So we measure AC using a ruler. So we measure AC using a ruler. It's 8 cm. We mark the midpoint at 4. And then we connect B to the midpoint K. Now, what happened? The 3 medians intersect at one point. This point G is called centroid or center of gravity. So the point of intersection of the 3 medians in any triangle is called centroid or center of gravity. So let's ask Zaidan. If I draw only 2 medians, is it enough or do I need all 3 medians? Exactly. 2 medians is enough to find G, the centroid. So, as Zaidan said, to find the centroid, you don't need to draw all 3 medians. Drawing just 2 is enough because all medians meet at the same point. Now try this application. Given an equilateral triangle AMN of side 5 cm, we want to draw the medians AI, MJ, and NR. So, Sami, which tool will help you find the midpoint? Excellent. To find the midpoint first, we need to measure MN using the ruler. Find the midpoint of MN, which is at 2.5, then connect A to I. Now, opposite side of M is AN. Measure AN using the ruler. Also, the midpoint is at 2.5, J, and then connect M to J. The last one, as we said before, we can draw the last median without using the ruler, just passing through the intersection point, because all medians intersect at the same point, which is the centroid. But let's use the ruler as before. Measure AM, mark the midpoint, and then connect N to R. The 3 medians intersect at the same point, which is the centroid, or the center of gravity. Now the second line, which is bisector of an angle. So, Aida, what do you think? What is a bisector? So, bisector, it's an angle bisector that divides the angle into 2 equal adjacent angles. So imagine like when you split a pizza equally. This is like a bisector. Look at this angle AOB. OC is the bisector of angle AOB because OC divides the angle into 2 equal parts. Now, how to draw the angular bisector? Let me ask Abdulrahman. What do you think? Okay, perfect. So using compass, if we want to draw angular bisector for angle A, first we put the compass on angle A. We draw an arc that cuts both adjacent sides, which are AC and AB of the angle, and from these points draw 2 arcs that intersect. So we put the compass on the 2 points, we draw another 2 arcs that intersect in 1 point. Now we just draw a line from the vertex to this point of intersection. Okay? We have 2 equal angles now. Now, for vertex B, for angle B, the same thing. We put the compass on point B. We draw 2 arcs that intersect with the adjacent sides of the angle. Now, from these 2 points of intersection, we draw 2 arcs that intersect. We put the protractor, draw the first arc, then draw the second arc. They intersect at 1 point. Now we draw a line from B to this point of intersection, and the angular bisector is drawn. The last one from C, we put the compass on angle C, on vertex C, and we draw two arcs that intersect. From the points of intersection, we draw another two arcs. Then we draw a line from C to this point of intersection. So, Abdul Ghani, what did you notice? Right, all bisectors meet at one point. This point is called the end center. So, what is the end center? The end center is the point of intersection of the three angular bisectors. And where is it? Let me ask Ali. Yes, great. The end center is always inside the triangle. And it is the center of a circle drawn inside the triangle. And this circle touches all three sides of the triangle. Look at this figure. We have a triangle ABC. P is the point of intersection of the three angular bisectors. From P, we draw a circle, touches all three sides of the triangle, and it is called inscribed circle because it is inside the triangle.